She felt his innocent hand gently creeping into her restricted private zone.
Wow.
She was lost in her imagination already, eyes closed with a lot of erotic tapes playing in her naughty head. In her head, she was singing, "Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling?" Still in her head, Prince Charming replied, "It is love, it is love, it is love, it is love that you're feeling. It is love, it is love, it is love, it is love that you're feeling." If you're ready for this, then sit back, relax and watch till the end as I create hot romantic scenes in your naughty head. Scantily dressed in her black and red striped miniskirt which clearly revealed her sweet hot legs, her black body hug top which showed her pointing cocomelons and her beautiful ponytail hair, Bolanle catwalked majestically towards her Prince Charming, smiling, blushing and wishing she could get just a high from her longtime crush. 16-year-old Bolanle was so beautiful that she had been nicknamed Nikki after the popular American rapper Nicki Minaj. Her beauty was trouble. Every male teacher wanted to have a taste of her. Whenever she walked past, every male teacher and male student gazed lustfully at her. Even her fellow girls watched in admiration, some happy with her, others jealous of her beauty. As for those jealous of her beauty, only one song answers them correctly, and that song goes like this. Bolanle pepe dem. Nikki was gifted in all ramifications. Beyond physical beauty, she was beautiful inside, very respectful, honest, sweet and romantic. As a student of Best High School, she was academically sound. Her excellent results speak volumes about her sound academic performance. Her lovers address her as beauty with brain. Prince Charming, on the other hand, was a handsome 17-year-old classmate of Nikki. Prince was equally well behaved, honest and academically sound. He was a lover boy and every girl wanted his innocent attention. Both Nikki and Prince were in their final year in high school and were warming up for their senior school certificate examination. Nikki and Prince admired each other secretly, but none had been courageous enough to approach the other. Every time they made eye contact, they smiled and blushed at each other and finally walked away without saying a word. They hugged, caressed and did strong things to each other only in their wildest dreams and imagination. Among all the male admirers of Nikki, Prince was her choice, but she wouldn't speak out. Similarly, a lot of girls were crushing heavily on Prince. Some had boldly walked up to him and asked him to be their lover, but Nikki was the only one his heart beat for. But like Nikki, Prince wouldn't speak out. Were they gonna graduate and go their separate ways without speaking out? Well, on that fateful day, like Nikki had wished, she got a high from Prince. At first, she paused to be sure she was actually the one to whom the high from Prince was addressed. Then, with a shaky voice, she said, "Hi," waving her hand. But again, they both went mute and walked away blushing. They had a lot of sweet things on their minds, but they couldn't say them. They wouldn't say them. But at least they had broken the jinx. That day marked the beginning of their hot romantic adventure. Gradually, they started holding conversations, from stop and greet to minutes and hours of conversation. Their examination was soon over and both of them did very well. As had been the culture, the top 5 students were offered scholarships into the famous National University. As expected, Nikki and Prince were among the top 5. Nikki finished first, while Prince finished third. Prince chose to study medicine and surgery, while Nikki chose to study nursing science. Before saying goodbye to secondary school, they would organize a send-off party as was the culture. During the send-off party, something dramatic happened. One of the fun games played at the party, Pick Your Partner game, involved participants picking any partner from the opposite gender, picking a folded piece of paper from a basket, and then performing any task contained in the selected piece of paper. It could be any of the following or even something else. Sing for your partner, slap your partner, compose a poem for your partner, hug your partner, kiss your partner, sit on your partner's lap for 5 minutes, and so on. In the past, some students seized the opportunity to hit people they had grudges against, while others utilized the rare opportunity to express their romantic feelings for their secret idols. People who failed to carry out their task were disqualified and fined $5. Nikki was one of the participants in that year's send-off party, and it was not surprising that she picked Prince. However, to her greatest disappointment, her instruction was to slap her partner. Everyone was eager to witness what would happen. Nikki was not ready for such a task, and she wasn't ready to pay the fine either. Prince, on the other hand, wouldn't mind taking a slap from the love of his life, if that would make him have contact with Nikki's soft young palms. Nikki had to think very fast, but her beautiful head was completely empty. She walked up to her man, raised her right hand very high, and the crowd shouted. They couldn't believe she was about to slap her favorite man. They were all waiting for her palm to land heavily on Prince's face and produce a loud clap sound. But she disappointed everyone when she gently landed her soft palm on Prince's smooth, succulent face. She forgot her palm there for some seconds, rubbing it gently on his left cheek. Prince drew her closer and hugged her. He felt her growing cocomelons on his innocent chest. Nikki was already lost in her imagination as she felt his joystick sliding over her virgin waist. She held his head with both hands. With her eyes closed, she moved her lips closer to his. And was about to make contact when she realized she was live on stage. She quickly stopped, covered her face, and left the stage blushing, but feeling fulfilled. The judges couldn't penalize her because she actually slapped her partner, though gently, and there was yet no rule against a participant going beyond what was specified. Hence, she went scot-free. When Nikki reached home that day, she kept replaying what happened at the send-off party in her naughty head. She dozed, imagining. Soon after, she was sitting close to Prince in a compromised position. She felt his innocent hand gently creeping into her restricted private zone. She was lost in her imagination already, eyes closed, with a lot of erotic tales playing in her naughty head. In her head, she was singing a love song with her Prince. At the peak of the moment, when she was beginning to enjoy the beautiful act, her caring mom tapped her and asked her to take off her school uniform and have her bath and dinner. She had not eaten since she came back from the remarkable send-off party. It was only then she realized she had been dreaming. When she went to bed that night, she prayed and hoped to continue dreaming about her man. But to her greatest disappointment, she dreamt about nothing. Fast forward to their days in National University. Their love continued to grow and wax stronger and stronger. Their excellent academic performance became even more pronounced as they continued to bag awards upon awards and more scholarships to further their studies. 3 years into their studies, they informed their parents of their plan to settle down with each other. That was supposed to be a very big hurdle to cross because both parents were from different ethnic groups, practiced different religions, and spoke different native languages, among 1,001 other cultural differences. Was that the end of the road for the two lovebirds? No, not at all. Both families agreed seamlessly to let love join them, despite their many differences. Nikki graduated before Prince, as it took longer to graduate from medical school than it took to graduate from nursing school. Besides the numerous awards presented to Nikki for academic and moral excellence, Nikki's graduation party was made memorable by Prince's special presence on the occasion. He proposed to Nikki and she said yes. It was a moment of joy. It was another day to replicate what happened at their send-off party. The only difference being that they took it a step further. Their innocent lips actually made contact. Nikki liked it so much that she continued to lick her lips with eyes closed at intervals. Nikki secured a well-paid job in the National Teaching Hospital. From her earnings, she supported her parents and also supported her to-be husband, who was in her final years in medical school. When Prince graduated, he got married to Nikki and they both lived happily ever after.
Wow.
Hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Can we have a perfect love story like this one in the real world, or is it only possible in the movies?
I appreciate your support. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. See you in our next video.